What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to London Heathrow Terminal 5 where we're starting our journey today. It is a complete ghost town. In fact, in the UK at the moment we're in
a national lockdown.
The lounges are closed. It means the first wing is also closed, so we need to go over here to check in for our flight.
I'm flying on BA's brand new A350 in their Club Suites. Things are of course far from normal. How different is it really going to be today?
That was pretty painless and incredibly quick. In fact, that's probably the quietest I've experienced it. You've got to consider as well, this is an evening where at any usual time it would be it would be much busier.
Okay, so what's still open?
Similar situation to the other day. No restaurants that I can see. Boots is open, although interestingly there is a whiskey shop open. Now that is priorities, I like that.
And how about the lounges?
The lounge is open. This is only something that's happened in the last few days, so I'm quite interested to see what the offering will be like. I can't imagine there's going to be much, but let's go and check it out. I wonder if there's any booze on offer. Question, are you serving champagne? Unsurprisingly, BA doesn't offer champagne. It's cut down to sparkling wine, but that will do. So cheers guys. So what have I noticed the difference about the lounge? Now obviously the usual first lounge is not open, but they are offering some food here. This is again something that's only happened in the last few days, so I guess it's better than nothing. Why did I pick sparkling? Why does that always happen to me? Fun fact for you, did you know sparkling water apparently can assist with hangover cures? I got a hangover.
We're departing today from Seagate, so I need to go grab a train, something which can really catch you out if you have one too many sparkling wines. So how much did today's flight cost? The answer, super cheap. I actually got this for the price of an economy ticket. I'll explain exactly how I did this in just a minute.
We do actually have the A350-1000, which is kind of exciting because in the last 3 weeks I have flown, I think it's now been 3 different A350s.
Consisting of the brand new Turkish A350-900, the Lufthansa A350-900, and of course the Qatar Airways A350-900.
Right, so that was relatively painless. They board from the back to the front, and now they've currently got most customers boarding. So with that said, let's go get on board. Wonderful, thanks so much.
We find ourselves in the mini cabin today. Hopefully this will be quieter as the main cabin looks pretty busy. To the rear of this cabin is premium economy. I reviewed this on the A350 a few months back. It's comfortable enough, but it's far better to upgrade with a small amount of Avios to business class. More about this in a minute.
Right guys, so it is a welcome on board. Literally just got into my seat. Today I'm in 17K, which is at the very back of the mini cabin. Flight time today is around 7 hours. A little bit concerned already. We haven't got the usual tote bag of white company bedding, which you can expect on BA's flights in their business class. In fact, today I have a nice fluffy white pillow, which is great. That's as usual. But there is a distinct lack of white company bedding. This is a bit of a shame because the prices don't reflect that. So, well, of course, what I've paid today is different, but we will explain that later on in the video. Now, the other thing, of course, people familiar with British Airways have known for years they've had a pretty weak business class product. The whole yin yang, which was revolutionary at the time, unfortunately, is incredibly dated as it is. However,
BA's new seating completely changes their competitiveness. Now each suite offers direct aisle access, and there's even a sliding door, which to be fair I do find a bit gimmicky. Whilst the window seats are my pick for a solo traveller, the middle is certainly a great place to travel with a partner.
Anyway, that aside, I'm going to chill out. I have brought my own flute to...
Oh yeah, side note, BA don't offer glassware due to COVID.
I don't know where that came from, I just acquired it somewhere at the airport.
1 hour later.
Apologies for the delay. I've kept quiet because sometimes there's nothing worse than just constant announcements, but...
Yeah, it seems they loaded the cargo wrong. This means an over 1 hour delay waiting at stand. Thankfully, the time flew by. Sorry, shit pun. We finally pushed back, and after a short taxi, we're airborne. Next stop, the United Arab Emirates. It's not long before we level out. Seatbelt off, shoes off, flight socks on. And I make it champagne o'clock. BA offer Nicholas for something champagne. It's not great, but it does the job. This was served with some cold nuts. Shortly after, it's time for dinner. For months now, BA have not offered warm food in business class. However, they have now finally introduced warm meals again, but they're essentially what you'd get in economy. In fairness, the chicken curry was really tasty, but again, it's just not acceptable to serve this as a meal in a seat costing thousands of pounds. Okay, let's get some rest. It goes without saying that the suites convert into a fully flat bed at the touch of a button. I also managed to snag another blanket from an empty seat, so the missing bedding wasn't the end of the world. However, I would find this hugely frustrating if it was a full flight. Right, let's get that little door shut and off to sleep. What's the bed like, you ask? Well, I find it quite uncomfortable. There's a large crevice just where your lower back is. Usually there's a mattress topper which prevents this, but sadly not today. I actually slept for quite a few hours and I woke to the sight of the gorgeous Rolls-Royce jet engines. As we're almost on the final approach, I folded the seat back to landing position, put my shoes back on and prepared for arrival into Dubai. I love the approach here, especially with the views over downtown.
Oh, well, we made it. Welcome to Dubai. Let's get off the plane. That was a pretty good flight, if I'm quite honest. Slept the vast majority of it, helped by the obligatory slammers. One thing when you enter Dubai at the minute is that you need to have a negative COVID test or PCR test essentially. If you're flying from the UK, which is obviously where we are today, you can actually get one on arrival. So a fun fact for you, if you haven't managed to sort one before coming to Dubai.
So the question you're all asking, how much did all this cost and how did I book it? Today we're going to be using one of my favourite booking tricks, upgrading a premium economy seat to business class using miles. First up, we need to find availability. This is quick to do with a website like Reward Seat Finder. This is not sponsored. Simply plug in the routing, today is Heathrow to Dubai, and hit go. Now we're looking for business class availability. Once you find a suitable date, it's time to find a cheap premium economy flight to match. As you can see, there's a premium economy flight going for £469. Now it's the simple matter of booking this direct with BA and giving them a call to upgrade the seat to business class with 20,000 Avios. So there we go, how to fly business class on BA's Club Suites for under £500. Hope that helps, but as always, let me know below if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all again next week.